Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to Lavisco TV for the first ever talk show we've ever had. My name is Mutesi Esther Christina, your lovely host, and today we're just going to talk about how the school has helped us promote our different talents and how it has helped us develop in different co-curricular activities. So I want the people with me to introduce themselves, and I'll begin from my far left.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm by the names Ola Marvin Phil. Yes, as Phil Foden, I'm representing the football side. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Otai Elmao Kalama, and I do basketball.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gokrik Peregrine, and I play chess.
Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Amakutrina Gift. I'm the Miss Lavisco, and I also play basketball.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lucy Atwaire, and I'm a dancer.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nakaiza Leila, and I'm a volleyballer.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kabenga Faith Felista. Well, Felista, not the musician, but Felista, the dancer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gumoshawe Gilbert Glenn. I'm the reigning Mr. Lavisco, and I also play basketball.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nachmara Catherine Mahama, Information Minister, representing the News Department. Thank you.
Well, I'm the co-host of this show, and I'm going to interview each of them, as in they all have talents. So they're going to tell me how the school has promoted their talents and how they are still moving on. So I'm going to start with my right. Let's start with you.
Okay, like the school has promoted talent through some like functions. Like for example, there is a talent show. There is a day of culture. Like those, like through those days, we like express ourselves. We bring out our passions, and like it's a place where we can bring out our dreams. You get.
For my case, the News Department, as I stated, it was very hard, but then the school promoted a platform for all of us. With my team that I work with, we have Wednesday news, we do the news, on the weekends we promote, like, we collect news about different events, and this has helped us improve on our news reading, because we do facilitations and very many other things.
Well, I play volleyball, and the school has brought coaches to train us. We go for nationals, we go for district levels, and they provide everything we need, the jerseys, the balls, and everything else that can help us at least put out our talent to the outside world.
Well, as for my case, we have different clubs, as in the dancing clubs, where they provide the t-shirts, let me say the attires. And this has also promoted, like it has reduced on the people's fear for the audience, as in it has whatever the confidence. Thank you.
So for my case, there are so many ways Holy Cross has helped me out. First of all, I'm the current Miss Lavisco, that is 2024, and through the whole pageant, we were able to showcase our different ways of being creative, our different cultures, and very many different styles of our fashion sense. We were able to show people that we can still show the hidden cultures that are taken for granted out there. Like we were all able to dress in different outfits and show different cultures and make people aware that there are different things we can promote here in Holy Cross. And besides that, I'm also the entertainment minister, and in that sector, we are able to teach people different things, even the ladies, because if you're passionate like me, I'm passionate about DJing. So currently I'm having some classes, and they are going on very well so far. Thank you.
You know, I personally, I love talking. I really do love talking. And the fact that actually, from my point, it's actually self-explanatory. The school came up with Lavisco TV, and I don't think you've ever seen any administrator or teacher, talking on it or performing or news anchoring on it. Actually, it's us, specifically the students, who will work on it. And I just want to, send my appreciation to Holy Cross Lakeview for creating Lavisco TV that I can, put out my talent and showcase it everywhere.
The school has helped us in a number of ways, one of the greatest being by creating a chess team. Because when I first came here in Form 1, I didn't know anything about chess, but they provided a conducive environment for me to learn, grow, and become a better chess player. And over the years, we have participated in a number of tournaments, including the Father Grimes National Chess Championship. And I'm very grateful to the school for that.
Yeah, so personally, the school has also helped the basketball in a lot of ways. Like, they provided us with nice coaches, like our coach, the main coach, Coach Jero. Shout out to him. He's a very good coach, no matter how hard he can be on you. Yeah, you still reap what you sow. And they also secure for us, like, times to practice the basketball. Like we can have games time, weekends we can play throughout morning to evening. And like it also helps us because one layup a day gets the skill going.
Okay, for me in this football side, where I was before, I used to all the time being the best, but Holy Cross has shown me that in every difficult time, there is always a possible solution. And also it built up my confidence in different sides. The coach has his own ways of showing us that in this world, you're not the only one. There are also other people who are better, and we have to build up as a team. Thank you.
So we also have these different people that inspire us. Like, you look at them and you're like, oh God, when I get to become like this woman, yes, I would have made it. Those are our role models. I personally, my role models are Florence Nampija and Farida Nakaziwe. When I look at those two women working on TV and I'm like, yes, if I could make it to be like these two women, then yes, I know I have made it. I am somewhere. So I just want to ask all of you, who are those role models that you look up to and you're like, yes, I want to be like this particular person?
Yeah, in these few years that I've been, usually I've had two role models. One is Neymar. Neymar has been my role model in fashion and skills. Then my main man is usually CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, because in his lifetime, it was all about hard work, determination, and also being disciplined. He told me that being disciplined is the most key part of you being a great player. And that's why I shout out to my man, CR7.
Yeah, for me personally, to the basketball side, I take my inspiration, not my idol, to be Kyrie Irving, because, yeah, I'm inspired by what he does. I know I may not be skillful as him, and I have a long way to get there, but at least I know I'll get there one day. And like watching him play, watching his highlights on the NBA, it gets me going, like keeps me motivated. Yeah, knowing one day I can make it. Thank you.
In terms of chess, my role model is Grandmaster Hikaru, because I just love his hard work. It's so motivational, and he has such a great backstory that makes you feel like, you can do anything and everything is possible as long as you put enough effort in it.
Okay, so for me, my role models are Amako Beatrice and Lupita Nyong'o. So Amako Beatrice, that's my mom. And this woman is a very, very kind soul. She is everything to me because she has been there for me. And she is someone that just doesn't give up. Even if she's going through the toughest times, she will show you that she is fine, even if you can clearly see that she's not fine. But she will show you that you don't have to give up. You don't have to show the world that you're vulnerable. You just have to keep pushing and just have to put all your trust in God. So, Mom, shout out to you. I love you so much. And for Lupita Nyong'o, she is this beautiful black actress that she started her journey just on the streets of Kenya selling sim sim, and now because of her hard work and effort that she put in everything that she loves, she is now a very famous actress, and I would really love to be like her one time. Thank you.
Well, as for my case, my role model is Patricia from the Ghetto Kids. Yeah, as some people know that she's a dancer, I really love her talent, and she motivated me when I was in my P3. The first time I saw her dancing, I was like, I have to real dance like her. Like I want people to know me, and I want people to also take me as a role model. Thank you.
So, basing on the volleyball side, my role model, I have two role models. Well, there is a lady, she's from England. She's called Melissa Votelja. She is one of the best volleyballers. She is a person that always sticks to her team. Then, not going too far, our school coach, Coach Dante Arnold, he's a person that has brought us together to show us that volleyball is family and volleyball is something that can take you further once you stick together. At times, we really get punishments once one person does something that keeps on reminding us that we are one. So he has been a very good role model to me. Thank you.
Okay. As for my case, my role model, actually I have two role models. Yeah, the first one is my mom. Shout out to you, mom, I love you. Okay, my mom, she's this lady, she gave birth to me, but she knows that she has that what in the family you have that one child that is so quiet. Yes, I'm the firstborn, and I'm so quiet. So when I tell her I love dancing, she says, Faith, you can't dance. I know you're so quiet, you can't dance, but I love dancing. So she keeps inspiring me. I remember when she first saw my videos, that's when I was in P3. Yeah, she was like, move on, keep moving, keep moving. So I love you, mommy. I'm still moving. So, okay, this is weird. My second role model is my best friend. My best friend, she's called Sarah. Actually, Sarah is also one of my journeys. Like, we have moved with her in promoting this thing of dancing. We have moved together since childhood, so I couldn't face the stage. Like, when we go for these dancing competitions, I could tell her, Sarah, I can't make it. So Sarah gave me that urge to stand out in an audience of very many people. So I'm very, very, very glad to have them in my life. Thank you.
Okay, like when it comes to me, I have two role models. First of all, it's my dad, Dr. Kumoshawe Gilbert. Like his backstory, like the story, like we were told as we were still young, and when we watched him, like making his own like legacy. I grew up to like understand that it takes hard work and determination in order to achieve most of your goals. And the other one is a man known as Andrew Tate. What I like about Andrew Tate is like his ambition, his style, and he's more of a gentleman. He does things, and once he does something, he does not regret it. And I really love those principles. Thank you.
My role model is my mom. She's called Nachmara Grace Mahama. She has been a news anchor. She has collected news. She has worked on many different radio stations, TV stations, and I've seen her do all this, go to the field, wake up early, collect news, but she has never given up. She's always up to it. Whenever they say there's a job somewhere, she always gets up early and she's like, I'm going to work. Even though it's her time to rest, she never rests. She tells us, I'm working for your future and you have to work for yours too. So she has inspired me to be this great news anchor, to be like her, to read with confidence, to stand out and fight for my rights, to speak out to the world, to find out more about the world than we know. So yeah, she's my great inspiration.
Okay, thank you so much to hear all from you. Hope all these people are now hearing this. Please, you have here people who are who really need to meet you up. Okay, so your talents, like you all have that that thing that you always have in your heart to be like, if you're moving down, you feel like you want to give up, there is this thing that gives you energy, that strength. So I want you to tell me that thing that really makes you come up and be like, I have to make it. Let me start.
For me, whenever I feel afraid and I'm going in front of the students to read the news, before I go there, I'm like, God, read with me. If I'm to speak, speak with me. If I'm walking, walk with me. Everything I'm doing, just do it with me. Be the first in that place, then everything will be all right.
It's all good and a giant leap of faith. I won't lie.
Well, I think mainly same thing, God and my teammates, because when we are going for matches, I think I'm the person who always be scared on the team. I'm panicked and all that. I tend to make mistakes, a lot of them, but we shall gather at one point and they'll tell you, calm down, you're not alone. So they'll always remind you, and our coach will always remind you, you're not alone, we can do it together.
Well, as for my case, as I say, these dancing groups, we have like the dancing career we are doing at school, we have groups. Well, I'm in some group called Black Dragons. When we are going to have these competitions, they always tell me, Lucy, we know that you're confident, because you are. Why should you be scared of a little number of people? Like, they are people like you, and they are students as you are. What about when you're going for competitions outside? How will you be looking? So I really thank them for giving me that confidence. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
So for me, basically, it's all good. Like, he's the reason I am here right now, because I have literally been through a lot that I don't have to say, but I can just testify that it's all good. And second is my family. Those guys are everything to me. Literally everything, from my dad, my mom, Carol, Doreen, Charity, Hilary, Raymond. My little bro. Shout out to you. I love you so much. I love you all, and thank you so much for being there for me through all kinds of problems that I have been facing. Because if I have an issue even here at school, sometimes I'm like, okay, my friends might not help me. Let me just call home, and because I know those are the people I can always rely on. So I call them, and for some reason they always have an answer to all of that. And then I also music is a lot to me. Music just does everything, because I really love dancing. I also love singing. I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, and it helps calm me down when I'm afraid, when I'm anxious, and in so many ways music does a lot for me. Thank you.
So I personally, if I told you my strength is my fear of wasting my talent, I don't know if it makes any sense to you, but well, I look at myself and I'm like, now I have this confidence, yes. But then if I let it just go on to waste, I'm not using my confidence, I'm just there. La Visco TV is there and I'm not doing anything. I'm just relaxed. That is my strength. It keeps me going. The fact that I do not want to waste my talent of being confident. I know I am really confident. So the fact that I fear to waste the talent God gave me is what keeps me going every single time.
So basically, there are three major things that keep me going, and those are God, my family, and my friends. Because I come from a very prayerful family, and they tell me that before you do anything, put God first, then the rest follows. And I'm very grateful to my friends because they're my teammates in the chess team. And before you go in, when you're kind of scared, having that pressure, they're all like, yo, bro, you're not the first to play the game. There are others who have played it, and there are more who are coming to play it. So don't act as if you're going to be the first person to lose, or it's going to be your first loss, and we believe in you. And that really makes you feel like, you can do it. Then my family, because they're always there with me. They have been with me since I was a child. And when I first told them I play chess, they're like, oh, you're the first chess player in the family. Dad was like, I don't like that game. It's kind of hard, so. But if you like it, then it's okay. And he has really supported me, getting me a coach, getting me a mat, and I'm very grateful to him for that.
Well, personally, for me, what keeps me going is the urge of competition between I and my friend. I have a friend back home, like from the academy where I trained from, Stone City Academy. So we kind of started basketball at the same time, but like we're always in competition, and that urge of competition always keeps me pushing, wanting to be greater than him. And in the process, I keep on getting better and better, hence improving in my talent. And whenever I feel down or anxious, I always remember and tell to myself, Rome wasn't built in a day, and great things take time.
Yeah, on my part, when I was in P4, I wasn't chosen among the guys in my academy, Excel Academy. Uh, 2018 was its last year in Uganda, so my friends who were taken were gone. So then my uncle was like, Marvin, you can't let this one thing stop you and take you away from all your hard work. Then he gave me a chant that my role model always says before he does something. It's like, look where you're going to put it, look at the people you're doing it for, and see the reason why you're about to do it. And before you do that, always know whether you do it, whether you don't make it, whether you have done it or you're going to do it. Just know all the people you're doing it for are always behind you. And he always says, you're the best, and there's no one like you. Thank you.
So literally, yes, we all do these different perspectives, eh? But then there are these particular things that, I look at someone playing basketball and I'm like, so now me, personally, I fear balls. You people, I am afraid of balls. When I see a ball riding like this, I will hide. And then for dancing, I'm like, now if I'm up there, then my leg does like this, or I do the wrong move or something like that. So we have these different fears, and then we have different ways of overcoming them. I personally, when one of my fears is stammering, when I'm, on camera, I do not like to stammer because I feel I'm ruining the whole thing, or even losing words. That thing is very ashamed. So I feel the only way I can, help myself out when I'm in that stage of stammering or fearing, I calm down myself and I'm like, you know what, Esther, this is not the first time you're on camera. Besides, people make mistakes. And then it keeps me going, you get. So I just want to know from you people. I know you all have fears, but then I just want you to tell us your fear and then you tell us how you overcome it. Different people have ways of overcoming, so we'd like to hear from you people.
Yeah, my biggest fear is losing the ball and causing a goal. And always when I have the ball, I think that helps me to always be calm is that when I look at my players, I see that they have the hope in me. And whenever I control a ball, I always look at the fans. I always see their hope in me and they're like, yes, you can do it. So whenever I get scared, I just look at the fans, I look at my players, then I look at my coach. If my coach smiles, I know that I will do it. But sometimes if he doesn't smile, I just have to look at the fans and be like, sometimes you don't have to do it for other people. You have to do it for yourself. Thank you.
Personally, for me, my fear is I get these anxieties, or like I feel anxious before I take a free throw, because like the whole team is counting on you. Like once you make a turnover, that's going home, or when you make it, that's like it's a lot of pressure on you. So like I feel like I have a lot of weight on me before I take that free throw. But like what helps me get strong and persevere through it, I like thinking positive, keeping it positive. Be like, you know what? You can make this. You can make this shot. We can take this bag home. Yeah, and in most cases, yeah, my positivity helps me, and then I make the free throw, we get the win.
In terms of chess, I'd say my biggest fear would be losing my queen, because it's kind of like the most valuable piece on the board, and you know, if you lose it before your opponent, that means you're at a huge disadvantage. And overcoming that, I'd be grateful to my team captain, because he's like, if you lose your queen, that doesn't mean the game is over. It just means that you have to learn to fight harder without it. Because there are certain things that make you feel extra comfortable. It'd be like when that thing is around, be like, I have it, which makes you relax. And when you don't have it, makes you work hard and find ways of winning, even if you don't have it on board. Then another fear would be being the first to get up when we're playing a game, because we sit four at a table facing four opponents, and if you're the first to lose, it's kind of embarrassing. And my captain always tells me that if you're scared of your opponent, what do you think is going through your opponent's mind? They must also be as scared of you as you are of them. And if you're both scared of each other, then who should be more scared of the other? It means you're both at the same level, and it's 50-50. Anyone can win the game.
Okay, so for me, in terms of fashion, I think my biggest fear there is public speech. Like, I'm literally so afraid of standing in front of a billion heads and trying to say something, because with doing that, I lose words. Like, I just run out of what to say. I get so anxious. My heart starts racing. But then sometimes I try to overcome it by maybe before I go maybe on to speak to people, I first make a short prayer and then I start singing in my head, because music just calms me down. So I start singing in my head, and sometimes it helps me. So I think I would say my public speech is improving day by day. And for basketball, my fear is falling. You guys, I have fallen like enough times. I think the basketballers can testify, because I started playing basketball in Form 1, but then I stopped for a while, and I got the love again, and I started going for it again. So I fell like the first time. I got a nasty injury on my left leg, on my left knee. Again, when it healed, I went back for training. I fell again on the other knee. Then after like 2 weeks, oh my God, I fell again. My friends were actually asking me, Trina, again. So I think my other fear on basketball is going fast. Just like he said, like going fast on court is also terrifying for me, because when I go second, I have the chance to see and learn from what those people are doing. That's basically it.
Well, as for my case, there is this thing of fearing the audience when I'm going to dance. When it's time for us, let me say they have given us a day, maybe a public holiday or something of that sort, and when we are going to present, there is this fear I get. Then my friends are like, but why do you always fear? And yet you think you're the only one. My dear, you're not the only one who fears. So the only thing I do when I'm scared, I just pray. Yeah, thank you.
So, for the side of volleyball, I fear getting injuries, because the part where I play, it is some difficult part, though you don't do a lot. It's called being a rebello. So everybody is counting on you. No ball should fall, so they are looking at you. If a ball comes to the lowest, you have to dive for it at times. But you have to put a little limit for your body. And some people will just complain because they don't understand it. But I fear injuries, because I've got some that have taken time to heal, and the scars still remind me of that pain. Then overcoming, like another fear is when we're having a match. So there are these schools that have trained for years. They have tall people, and some of us are short. So you go and stand on a net and you find somebody, literally they are completing the whole net, and you are below the net. So they'll look at you like you're some small drafts moving in that place. So I literally fear, okay, even height. Some people, I just look at them and I'm like, ah,